Personal injury law refers to the legal remedies and defenses involved in civil lawsuits brought as a result of wrongful conduct, often called negligence. In fact, the word tort comes from a Latin term meaning twist, wrong, or harm. In contrast to criminal law, a tort action does not involve the government prosecuting the wrongdoer. Rather, these cases involve a private plaintiff seeking compensation, which is usually money, for the harm caused by the defendant's actions. Most personal injury cases are based on the doctrine of negligence. In essence, negligence requires every member of society to act responsibly and avoid putting others at risk. That is not to say that negligence will result each time someone gets hurt. The doctrine recognizes that some accidents are simply unavoidable. To establish liability, the plaintiff must show that a reasonably prudent person in the defendant's position would have acted differently under the circumstances. Personal injury damages. The most common damages that a person may seek are medical expenses, like medical malpractice, severe injury, a fall, or a slip. Property damages can also be a cause. This includes product liability, car accidents, or road traffic accidents. On the psychological aspect, emotional distress and loss of companionship are also examples. Loss of earning capacity is another example of damages. What happens if the person in charge is found guilty? Fortunately, if the negligence of the other party was proved, the victim or the offensive party will get monetary compensation. The amount of the compensation will vary on the severity of the injury. If the victim experienced serious injury, like broken bones, brain damage, or serious physical pain that can be demonstrated, then the offensive party will receive the higher amount. The offense party is also called the plaintiff. Personal injury law requirements for medical care. When injuries have been sustained, the law requires the following. First, after an accident, people with minor injuries should immediately seek care and follow up with the appropriate medical intervention to heal promptly. This means attending all of your doctor's appointments and avoiding any rescheduling of those appointments. If you don't show up to the doctor's office, then a jury or a judge will believe that you weren't injured because you were feeling fine. Otherwise, you'd go to the doctor. Number 2, treatment should be provided based on medical evidence alone. A car accident lawyer will always advise you against treatment based solely on speculation. You must have medical evidence of injury. If you don't hurt, don't go to the doctor. If you hurt, go to the doctor. Number 3, while injuries may appear to be minor initially, personal injury law takes into account that not all aspects of injury may manifest immediately after an accident. In some cases, the determination that an injury is minor may be reconsidered when additional problems as a result of the accident are manifested. And 4th, in short, your personal injury attorney understands how complex injuries can be and will work with you to ensure that you are properly and appropriately treated. Keep in mind that the determination of the type and extent of the injury may be changed in the future. Personal injury settlement negotiations. If there is obvious evidence to all parties involved that the defendant breached his contractual duty not to be negligent, then the defendant may opt to settle the matter outside of court by offering monetary compensation to the plaintiff to prevent the plaintiff from filing a lawsuit against the defendant. If the plaintiff does not agree to the defendant's offer, he may pursue in litigation. A settlement can be offered and negotiated after suit is filed at any time until a jury or court announces a verdict. Why you should hire a personal injury lawyer. When an attempt to file a case for personal injury is made without legal representation, the plaintiff should take into consideration that the defendant he is making a claim against will have experienced attorneys working and fighting on their behalf. The Insurance Research Council conducted a study that indicated the average person will receive a settlement 3.5 times larger when represented by a personal injury attorney than when presented without representation. The litigation process is often too complicated to handle alone. If a person seeking to file a claim is not knowledgeable of the law, or if the case takes an unexpected turn and gets out of hand, he may consider hiring a personal injury lawyer that can evaluate every aspect of his claim and fight for all the justifiable financial compensation owed to the victim. In conclusion, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You see, legal problems come to everyone, whether it's your son who gets in a car wreck, or your uncle who gets his job lost and needs to file bankruptcy, or your sister's brother who gets divorced, or a grandparent that passes away without a will. All of us have legal issues and questions that arise. So when you have a law question, call Ascent Law for your free consultation at area code 801-676-5506. We want to help you.